Hello everyone, Time to Grind here, and today I'm going to teach you how to get good at Eternal. Now, Eternal is a card game, okay guys? And like all other card games, like Hearthstone and stuff like that, you have to make your own decks. So, the first step of any deck building game is obviously making the deck. So I'm going to give you guys a bunch of tips of how to be the best deck ever. So pretty much there's 5 different colors. You got Fire, you got Time, you got Justice, you got Primal, and you got Shadow. Now, all of them, they all have to use their own little different types of lands. Now the thing is every different color has their own specialties about it. And so that's why, to make the best deck in the game, you want all 5 colors. You want something from all of the colors. And pretty much, the main thing is these things right here, that's how you're going to play the lands, obviously. And you can't play any of your cards without lands. And so, obviously, you want a lot of them. Now, the minimum is 75, but the less cards you have in your deck, the overall your deck's not as good, because what if you get milled? If you get milled, if you run out of cards, you lose the game. So you want to be able to have as many cards as you possibly can in the deck without, that way you don't get milled. So pretty much what we're going to do is we're not going to start with the lands, because the lands kind of, you want to figure out what cards you're using before then. And so the thing is you want to look through any of these cards, okay? And see, this thing's only a 1/1, okay? See, Forge Wolf is only a 1/1. Now, why would you get a 1/1 if you could get a 2/1? A 2/1's just obviously better, but then again, why would you get a 2/1 when you could have a, let's say, a 2/2, or a, let's see, a 3/3. A 3/3 is obviously better than a 1/1, so it's literally just power creep over the 1/1. So you want to find the best cards in each deck. And by the way, let me just show you these. There's these things called spells. See this card, Torch? It's just 1 mana, deal 3 damage. It's awful because it doesn't put a body on the board. You don't get board presence from using it. So you pretty much want to just find the best, most powerful cards for each color. So hey, you got a 6/6 legendary there. You got a 7/7 flying. You got 5/5 flyings. You got some of these. And you remember, you want to make sure you have a lot of them, because that's how you don't, if you get milled. Oh, see, I accidentally put a spell in there. We gotta take that out here. There we go. So those are some of the most powerful. Then you want, so you don't want any of the low cost things, because if you get late game, what are the low cost minions gonna do for you? They're not gonna do anything. So you gotta put all these expensive cost cards, because they're the good cards here. So now we're going to then we're going to get Justice, go to the very, very, very end. Let's just get all these super powerful minions. Super, super, super powerful. Okay, well, we'll say that's good. Let's move over here. And keep in mind, remember, you don't want spells. Spells are really bad, because they, like I said, don't put any board presence on the board. So, oh, see, like I accidentally put a spell. We gotta take that out. Spells aren't good. Spells are bad. Oh, excellent. See, this spell's okay because it puts minions on the board. That's why that spell is good. So yeah, we're gonna put all these. Then gotta go over here. Gotta get all these expensive cards in here. All of them. Okay. So now, see, at this point, it's literally not letting me add any more cards. And so we've reached a point here where we literally cannot add any more cards. Now, we have a bunch of the different colors, so that's cool. The one problem with this is we can't add lands. And obviously, lands are you can't play your cards without lands. So what you're going to do is you're just going to click some of these random things, and you're just going to get down to 100. You're just going to randomly get rid of these things, because it's too hard to actually decide on decks and what cards to use in them. There you go. And then what's important here is, see these things? These things, you know, when you're running a 5-color deck, some people think that you want to run these type of lands that can give you multiple influence. But the problem with these is they enter in depleted if you don't already have a sigil. So why not just put in the normal lands that don't enter in depleted? So what we're going to do is we're going to type in sigil here. And we're literally just going to go... We're just going to add a random amount. We don't really need to like calculate it. We're just going to add a bunch of them. Oh, and here, we'll take some fire sigils out so we have room for these ones. There you go. That's pretty good. So we got a good deck. You know, we got an all-around great range of color. We have a lot of units. See, units are what's important here. And yeah, so we're gonna name this OP Deck 1. That's how you do this. Okay, and we're gonna there's your deck. So now we're gonna go play ranked with this because this is obviously the best deck. You know, this is the best deck right here. I just created the new. This is the new meta, 5-color OP deck. Yeah. So that's kind of the deck building process of it. You gotta be really good. You gotta be really intelligent like me, and you gotta know what cards to put in. And by that I mean you want to make sure you only have really expensive units. Okay, so here we go. Here is the first part of how you can get good at this game. It's gonna offer you a bunch of cards. Now see, it didn't give me the right sigils, so I'm gonna redraw. Okay, that's how this game works, and we're gonna get our redraw. So we didn't really and so these are our sigils here. And so it's his turn, obviously. Okay, we're just gonna play a sigil. His turn. He might be running this deck too. He hasn't played anything yet. Now the problem here we have is we don't have any sigils. Oh, see, we top decked a sigil. There you go. There you go. So we can't really play anything. He played a threat, but don't worry, that's fine. Because once we have enough sigils, we will be able to play this. Oh, he buffed it. Don't worry, that's fine. That is honestly fine. Because we have these sigils. Like, we have these really good minions. So once we get the sigils to play these minions, he is in a world of hurt. So don't even worry about it, honestly. Don't worry about it. And see these things that have the little influence at the top where it says how much you're going to need? All that means is you want the most influence on each card, especially when you're running a 5-color deck, because it just means the card's more powerful. Here we go. See? We're getting more sigils. This guy's going to lose any second now. He's in a pretty bad position, honestly. He might as well just concede. Honestly. See, because we got all of these things, and you know, this will save us, and it's pretty good. Wait, wow, honestly, what great RNG this game is. This game is really good. Okay, we'll try again. Let's see if RNG doesn't screw us anymore, because it obviously just gave him the best hand possible. You know, there wasn't really much we could do. He was just playing an OP deck. That's the tier 1 deck, but don't worry. We're going to get good RNG this time, and we're going to demolish him. Because next turn we're going to be able to play Argenport Ringmaster. What is this RNG? This RNG is actually ridiculous. Okay, we're going to try one more time. And if we can't get good RNG this time, well, then I guess we're going back to Hearthstone. Ah, I lost again. Okay, we're officially done with ranked. Obviously, this game doesn't want me to make a new meta-defining deck. I understand that. Yeah, honestly, I understand that.